I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Video News. I'm Keith Scott. It is a special day right here in San Antonio, Texas. We're here for the Martin Luther King March, the largest march in the country, but it's going down. We got our keynote speaker here, Roland Martin, right at Pittman Sullivan Park, right here in the Alamo City. I'm gonna be coming back with a lot of different people. We're gonna be giving you some views of what's taking place right here at the 50th annual MLK March. Stay logged on for more right here at BVN. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Black Video News for the 50th annual Martin Luther King March right here in the Alamo City. We're here, Black Video News is out here. Roland Martin is the keynote speaker, but I want to start it out with the gracious host, and I'm gonna let her introduce herself for this MLK Park right here at Pittman Sullivan Park, right here in the Alamo City. How are you doing?
I'm great,
Francine, can you just introduce yourself to my crowd, please?
Absolutely. I'm Francine Prosser Johnson, and I am the 2018 Martin Luther King Public Awards Chair.
The Public Awards Chair.
Yes.
Miss Francine, how does it feel to be out here for this 50th annual Martin Luther King March, an event right here at Pittman Park?
It feels absolutely wonderful. It is great to see all of the citizens of San Antonio and the surrounding area here to be a part of this great day.
Well, you're looking good. I love the hat, and I want to thank you for talking to us at BVN.
Absolutely.
It's going down. Stay logged on for more right here at this MLK March, right here at Pittman Park, right here in the Alamo City. I'll be back. Thanks for logging right back to Black Video News. It's a special day, 50th annual MLK March right here in the Alamo City. And I've got our mayor, Mayor Nirenberg, right here. How you doing, Mayor?
I'm doing great. We just heard a call to action from Roland Martin. It's wonderful.
He did a good job, didn't he?
He did. It's a beautiful day to be in San Antonio where the march continues.
How do you feel about today, Mayor, to see, all of your people in this city out here coming together, celebrating MLK Day?
Well, it's great to see the celebration of MLK and Dr. King's message, but it's even better to know that the message is not to be comfortable, that we still see the need for change in our communities. We need to see the change in our country, and that's what everyone here will leave with.
Yeah, and I wanted to touch on that, and you hit it right on the nose. I'm not going to take too much long. It's always a pleasure to see you, Mayor. Keep up the good work, okay? We got our Mayor Nirenberg right here. Stay logged on right here for this MLK Day. I want to thank you all for tuning in right back to Black Video News for this MLK March right here at Pittman Sullivan Park. And I've got an award recipient right here, Mr. Tony Gradney with Tony G's Soul Food that got the Courage Award today right here at the MLK March. How you doing, Chief?
Keith, I'm doing great, man. Beautiful day, beautiful people out here. This is great for the community. The largest march in the country. Couldn't ask for nothing better than today. And also, we won the Courage Award, the Reverend Callie's Courage Award. We're so excited to follow in his footsteps to make an impact on the community. So we're just excited to be here.
Tony G's has been making an impact. You shifted gears. You went from St. Paul Square to 915 South Hackberry. How's everything going at the new location?
Keith, the new location is doing great. We're deeper in the community, which community has responded and turning out to the community. So we're loving it. We're looking for big things. If anybody's looking at BVN right now, come on out to the post party from 3 to 7 at Tony G's. We're gonna have gospel music. We got fried chicken. We got oxtails. We ready to celebrate.
Ready to celebrate. An award recipient today, Tony Gradney, been making a huge impact in the community right here on the east side. His home is on the east side. Stay logged on for more right here at Black Video News. Thanks for logging back to Black Video News right here at this MLK March right here at Pittman Sullivan. I did find our fire chief right here in the Alamo City. Chief Hood, how you doing?
I'm wonderful. It's a great day of celebration for us today.
It really is, isn't it, Chief?
Absolutely. You know what? I mean, each and every one of us in some way are living the vision, the legacy, and the dream of Dr. King. And me as an African-American fire chief, our ancestors were washed down the streets with fire hoses in the 60s, and to be able to be in charge of those fire hoses now is an absolute blessing, and it's an honor, and I am living the dream and the vision of Dr. King.
Yes, you are, man, and we're so thankful that you're right here in the Alamo City. Chief, how's everything going in the city right now with the fire department?
You know what, everything's good, but we're always looking for people to come out and join the fire department, and for the people that are listening, don't be afraid to be successful. And so when I say that and I look at myself, I pulled out of this job years ago because I wasn't comfortable with coming here and taking that step out. And what I found out, I was scared of being successful. So there's a lot of people out there that have everything it takes to do whatever they want to do, whatever that dream is, but you can't be afraid to be successful. You have to be able to step out of your level of comfort, get around the people that are influencing you maybe in a negative way, and try to do the best you can, because everything's possible if you have confidence and courage in yourself.
Well, that's good stuff, Chief. Thank you. Our fire chief right here, Chief Charles Hood. Stay logged on for this MLK March right here on Black Video News. I want to thank you all for tuning right back to Black Video News right here for this MLK Day right here at Pittman Sullivan Park. And I've got a historian here, Mr. John Saunders, that's going to tell us a little bit about the history of the MLK March. We're celebrating 50 years of this march. How you doing, Mr. Saunders?
How you doing? Just fine. Just fine. Good to be here.
Good to see you, sir. Give us a little history on this MLK Day march.
Well, the evolution from the Reverend Callie's igniting the consistency in marching, and then in 1985, when the then mayor, the young progressive mayor, Henry Cisneros, saw the significance of establishing an MLK commission so our whole city could take part in it and make it a citywide event, a number of events and days, make it an educational event in our school district, make it an event where all our organizations from across the city could come to this area of town, and we could be a hodgepodge of everybody who said they were from San Antonio. Well, over the years, we grow into what? The largest march in the country. We have people now who come here from as far away as Houston and Dallas, Casterville, Divine, Floresville, to be a part of a march, because the one thing we always hear consistently is they want to be in a real march and not a parade. And we've always said we wanted this to be a march, because Martin Luther King didn't parade, he marched. And march is a serious concept, and I guarantee you this year there's a new meaning to the term, we gonna march.
Well, you can see it. How does it feel to be a part of today? I mean, this beautiful crowd, all of these different African Americans, and minorities, and all different walks of life of people. It's really a historical.
This is a beautiful thing. Just to stand here, see where it's come, see the next generation of leadership take on the responsibility of carrying it on and just tweaking it, making it what they want it to be now. You have an outstanding speaker, and that's what we want. The community to come out, be energized, know that they're supposed to be civically engaged, and hopefully it will ignite the next generation of activists out here.
Well, Mr. Saunders, thank you for talking to us right here at Black Video News. Stay logged on for more right here at this MLK Day, right here on BVN. Thanks for logging back right here at Black Video News for this MLK March. I'm going to be picking people out of the crowd, but I've got a true activist and writer. He's also a professor at one of our universities here. Mr. Mario Salas, how are you doing?
I'm good. Glad to be here today.
Mario, man, just briefly, I know you're getting ready to go up on stage and talk, but tell us a little bit about what this means today to see all of these people out here, people of color, celebrating MLK Day.
That was a very important day. And, you know, a lot of people sometimes when they come to an MLK march or MLK event, they forget why they came here. And I have to remind folks all the time, Martin Luther King was arrested dozens of times. Martin Luther King was beaten dozens of times. Martin Luther King was assassinated so that we might have the rights that we have now. And that's what we need to remember when we have these marches. That's the most important thing. And we can get up on stage and we can honor people who do things recently, but we need to remember why we're marching.
Well, Mario, thank you for talking to us right here at Black Video News. Mario's getting ready to go up on the podium with the speech. Stay logged on for this MLK March right here at Pittman Sullivan Park. Thanks for logging back on right here at Black Video News for this MLK Day. And I got two distinguished gentlemen, one representative from Tony G's, and of course from the Judge Nelson Wolf's office. And I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
I'm Joe Linson, a community leader, period.
I'm Dwayne Robinson, Constituent Service Director for Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf.
And I'm gonna start right here with you. Tell us a little bit about, you know, what the county, what your office does to participate for this MLK Day.
Sure. So Bexar County participates every year financially. It's in our budget every year to participate in the Martin Luther King activities, to provide such things as security, because one of the things we want to do is we always want to make sure with all these people here, Keith, that everyone is safe. Amen. So we will participate. You'll see the sheriff deputies throughout. We also participate with VIA to make sure that we can get people in and out, the seniors in and out. So we provide money for the speaker, everything.
Well, Dwayne, thank you. I'm going to go right to public relations, Mr. Joe Linson.
Yes, sir,
and Joe
Keith.
Linson, I see this distinguished 300 annual pendant on there. Tell my viewers a little bit about what you're on the board, right?
I'm glad you mentioned that, kid. This is the Tricentennial Commission. It's the San Antonio's 300th anniversary. It kicked off with New Year's Eve.
Okay.
As their commissioner, my role now is to try to make sure that the African-American story is told, and by us. I want BVN involved in it. I think that anybody who's listening to us right now, if you've got any information, artifacts, articles, paper, some history that we can confirm, you need to get hold of us at BVN News, so that we're trying to get everything together so that we can tell our story on a monthly basis all of this year coming up. Every month we should be doing an event. Black History Month, Juneteenth, because our contribution, I'll be in the black folk in San Antonio, our contribution is significant. And they're not going to tell it. We've got to tell our own story. So if you're African American and you're from San Antonio or Bexar County and you know anything about everything that we have contributed to this county, we need to have that information so that we can put it out there. And ultimately, we're going to end up with the San Antonio African American Black Museum. Okay. That's way down the road. But right now, we're trying to get enough stuff in that we can tell everybody on every month in 2018 what we've done here. And as you all know, in July this year, we'll have 10,000 African Americans with the National Association of Colored People going to be in town for their convention, and they need to know what black folk have done. Okay. I know the history. Some of you all viewers know the history, but we need to get it all together contact Black Video News. Tell them what you got. Call me, 210-835-7151, and let's gather the data so we can tell our story.
Well, I appreciate it, Joe. Just quickly, Dwayne, how does it feel to be out here with all these people out here, all these African Americans, and there's some other people out here too, but our people are here today?
It's amazing, Keith. I think one of the things that San Antonio and Bexar County should be really proud of is our participation in this march. We're elevating our community on a national level, and I tell you, brother is hitting it. Roland Martin is hitting it too.
Amen.
Well, thank you guys. I appreciate it. Quickly, Joe,
Yes,
just
sir.
quickly, how's it feel to be out here, and what's happening over at Tony G's today?
I'm astounded with the participation. That must be 200,000 folk out here, and 2/3 of them are black folk. But from 3 to 7 today, we're having an after march buffet, gospel music, entertainment, some biblical wine, the whole 9 yards. Come on by 915 South Hackberry when all this dies down, and let's keep the process going.
Well,
in
thanks.
the name of Dr. King.
Well, thanks a lot. One more thing.
One more thing, Dwayne.
And the census is coming up in 2020. Make sure you're counted. Everybody has to participate.
That's important.
2020.
2020, you heard it first, the census. Keith Scott, Black Video News. Stay logged on for more at this MLK Day. I want to thank you all for tuning right back to this MLK Day right here at Pittman Sullivan Park. I have our keynote speaker, Mr. Roland Martin. How you doing, Mr. Martin?
All good. I was glad to be back home in Texas.
Always good to be back home, huh?
Yes, indeed.
Man, what's going on with Roland?
Well, of course, I've got some things I'm working on. Of course, News One now ended December 21st. Still doing, of course, Tom Joyner Morning Show, but I'm working on some other ideas to launch a daily show. So we're working on it. Hopefully I have an announcement in a few weeks.
Well, I've been kind of watching some of the things that you've been doing, with social media. Mm-hmm. Are you still active doing things with
absolutely.
social?
Yeah, I run my own social media. Yeah.
That's good stuff, Roland. Well, man, how's it feel to be in the Alamo City as the keynote speaker for MLK Day?
I was here a few months ago. I spoke to a health group here, so it's always great to be back. I hate that I don't have enough time. Normally, I play golf with George Gervin when I come to town, so I'm going to give him a call. Normally, we got there and hit the links, but I got to get back to D.C., but it's always good. It was always good to come back, come home, so I need to get back so I can play La Cantera Open, La Cantera Golf Course. Because for me, my clubs are here.
Right. Oh, they are?
Oh, my clubs, wherever I go, my club's with me.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I played when I was in L.A., so.
So how can people stay connected for my viewers out there, Roland?
They get Snapchat, Twitter, as well as Instagram, all Roland S. Martin. Same with Facebook as well. They can go to, of course, RolandSMartin.com, and then also my digital site, allthat.tv.
Now, are you still affiliated with TV One?
Yeah, no, I'm still there. My deal ends in August, and so we'll see in terms of what we do, in terms of what content. But also I have my own company, so I produce my own content as well. So I believe in multiple revenue streams.
Yeah, I know you always say that, Roland.
I do.
Now, Roland, I got to tell you, I was on the set last year waiting to go Skype with you, and you took off. You had to go to Dallas with that police shooting.
Yep.
But I got you right now, and I'm just thankful I got you, Roland.
Right, glad to be here.
Glad to be here. Glad to get you. Keith Scott right here at the MLK Day with Mr. Roland Martin right here on Black Video News. Stay logged on for more. Thanks for logging back on to Black Video News for this special MLK Day right here at Pittman Sullivan. And I just got, this lady is so active. You've been doing it all today. You're always, and you did an episode on BVNN before the year out. Miss Celeste Brown, how you doing today on MLK Day?
Feeling good. Glad to be here. The commission's hard work has paid off. It's been an honor to be a part of it.
Well, let's just talk about the commission right now. Talk about what you do here in San Antonio.
Great. Okay, so I work for Councilman William Cruz Shaw as his Director of Communications, and I serve as the liaison between City Council and the Commission. So I've worked hand in hand with the Commission, who is incredible, to make this march happen, and it's been an honor to work with people that have been doing this for so long.
How does it feel now? You shifted gears, but you're a part of MLK Day too today, and let's just back up a little bit, Celeste, and let this truck out. But you were actually a part of this. You had something to do with the design too as well, right?
Yeah, so as liaison to council, of course, I've worked with the commission the entirety of the months of planning, but I've also had the honor of designing the 50th anniversary logo, which has been an amazing opportunity. It's great to see it everywhere. Great to see everyone in the t-shirts. It's really awesome.
Well, Celeste, keep up the good work. Hey, this is Keith Scott right here with Black Video News. I'm shutting it down. I'm closing out for this 50th anniversary of MLK Day right here at Pittman Sullivan. We'll see you next time right here on Black Video News. As always, be encouraged.
Be encouraged.